Hello, welcome to Ephemera Files by Tommy, and I am continuing to work on the Long Tall Journal for the Ancient Arboretum collection. This is a collection that I have been creating with as a part of the design team last July for Tanya and Nanine. And it's Tanya at Tatty Treasure, Nanine at Collage Type, and I will have their information linked below. In my last video, I made the journal cover and I went ahead and put the pages together and got that all set up. And now I am going to go on and decorate the pages before, that need to be done before I sew the signatures in. And I'm just going to do the ones that have to be done before sewing. Okay, I will. Whoops, that's not, I don't think that's where I think it was this way. Yeah, I kind of was trying to figure this one out before I turned on the camera. All right, the first thing I need to do, I just noticed, is I need to ink the edges of all these pages. So I will be right back. All right, so everything is inked now and I can go on with my decorating. And the first thing I wanted to do, I have this partial envelope because I used part of it in the other journal that I made. And so I am actually going to make this a pocket envelope. And this will flip open and then the envelope side will be in there. And so I just need to glue this part and these two flaps down. I want to make sure I'm pretty close to centered. There we go, just like that. And so now I have a pocket right here. And I will probably come back and line that with something because it is just a blank page right there. Let's see. I have these other pieces of the kit and let's see what I can do with them. I have another envelope here and it has to go that direction as well. And I think I'll make this one a flip out. So I'm going to go toward the back of the book. I wish I could put that on there because I like that color together, but I think that is, yep, that would be two in a row, and I don't think I want to do that. So let's see what else, which other page that would go with. Ooh, might go with that one. I like that. I like that. So I may make this a double tuck. And that means that I'm just going to glue it here and here and here and then along this side here. And that'll give me two little pockets here and still allow for the envelope to flip open on this side. So that's a double tuck envelope flap. I like that on that background. Very pretty. All right, what else do I have? I have another envelope, but I don't think that I want to do it the same as the others. I think I want to just go ahead and make it a long, tall envelope on a page. I don't really care about that part not showing. So let's go toward the back and find a page that will really look good with the lily of the valley that's on there, and then that other plant that I'm not sure what it is. Ooh, that's pretty. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make this a belly band. So I'm just going to glue this up at the top and down at the bottom so that I can slide something else in there. I like that one better or that one better. I like this one better. I think it stands out more. And I'm guessing that that second envelope that I glued on didn't have to go in before I sewed the signatures in. But I was on a roll. Let's see, is that the center? Yes. Okay, what else do I have? This is a corner pocket. I can glue that on anywhere in a pocket. And actually, I may do something like this on a page edge so that I have a pocket and a pocket, and then on the back I have another one. I like that idea, but that doesn't have to go in before it's sewn. This is another envelope. Doesn't have to go in before it's sewn. All right. I'm going to use all those, but they don't have to go in before I sew the signatures. Let me look and see what's in my tote over here that I might want to use that would have to go in before that. I do want to put in some writing paper, so I'm going to tear off a few sheets of this, probably 3. This is a vintage legal pad. And I don't think I'll have to trim it. I think it's the right height and width already. And I do have to do this before I sew signatures in, or else I won't be able to do it afterward. Let's see. All right, and let's decide where we want that to go. That blue looks good against that blue, so I'm going to put that there. Okay, there's not a right side up on a legal pad apparently, because when you turn it over, it's the other way. I'll have to re-glue some of my pages. Let's see, where do I want another page, another writing page? Can't go there. And put one here. Let's put one here. There we go. Now those writing pages stick out just a little bit, but I think that when I sew it, it'll tighten them right on down in there. And if not, then I can trim them off afterwards. I'll just have to be careful not to trim my envelope. So that means I'll have to hand cut or finagle, which I finagle all the time anyway, so that should be fine. Move these out of the way. I am going to get this out, get my Tim Holtz ruler that has the 0 and out. I know it's got a name. I don't know the name. Let's see, right there. Okay, so now with the center. It's right there. All right, so I need to get the center of this one. 3 is not 3, it's right there. Okay, so there's the center of that one. And then I'm going to come out 1.5 inches, and 1.5 inches. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. 3, it's not 3, it's there, it's there. So there's the center. I'm going to come out 1.5 inches, and an inch, and 1.5 inches. Goodness gracious. And I'm going to take my awl I'm just going to go ahead and punch these real quick. Don't need to punch that center one. That was just for me to get my center of the measurements, since I'm doing 2 of these. Three-hole pamphlet stitch marks. And so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. I'm going to leave that out because I'll need it in just a second. I'm going to get my binding kit out. I love this train case. It's got all my binding kit stuff in it. And a mirror. Hi. Let's see. And I think I want to use this color. And I'm going to measure on this 1, 2. I realize that I'll have a lot left over, but I would rather have to cut some off than to be too short and have to start it all over again. And I know I need 2 of these. If I do that now, then I don't have to try measuring it later. And I'm going to go ahead and thread one of them. I've discovered it's easier for me to thread if I still have the needle in that. I don't know why. I think it just makes it a little bit more stable for me for some reason. Okay, and these, I don't have any short pages. They are all the same height. So I do not have to worry about keeping them in place. Is that the center? I don't remember if that's the center. Where did I have to do the funky page? Actually, it turns out that since I did that where I did, they are both the center. That's a center and that's a center. I think I'm gonna go with this one being the center. Well, that was crazy. Okay. So I am going to put this on here. I am going to put my clips on this part while I am punching. Right. So my lines are here. I should be measuring, but you know what? I should be measuring. I'm going to do this. I just had a brainstorm. I'll take this over to the side. Put this on here, on the back side, and I will just punch through my holes into the paper. And then I can stack it back up and punch through all the papers. Why haven't I done this before? I do not know. Somebody out there is going, yeah, that's the way I do it all the time, always have. Well, I learned something. How about that? If you ever have an idea of a way that I could do something easier than the way that I am doing it, please let me know. Let's see. That's that way. Yes. So this is upright. Yes. All right. So now I can punch these. Just get it all together. And I'm just going to punch through that all the way through the papers. And now I'm going to sew in the first set, and I don't know what I want to do here. I think I want to come in from this side. Goodness gracious. Right. And if you don't know how to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, I think I have a video on how I do it. If you're not afraid to see how I do it after all this mess. I have too many things on my brain right now. All right, so that's the first signature, and you do not want to see all that mess that I went through getting that done. So I'm going to go ahead and do the second one, and I'll be right back. Okay, well, that was a chore. It didn't have to be, but I think it's because I glued the 2 pages together on the outside of the single page. Let's see, where is it? Right here. I think that's what caused me the problems, was I was trying to get through in the wrong places. But here we go. I didn't do a lot of decorating because I wanted to get that signature sewn in, but it took me so long to get the signature sewn in that I don't know how much decorating I'm going to get done. But let's look and see what we've got. At least we've got these pockets that are already made, and this envelope. I think I'll save the envelope just in case. So let's go ahead and find a place for this pocket. Kind of like that starting right off the bat. Right in the front of the journal. Or do I want to do that? I think I'm going to do that just because I like it. That was easy, wasn't it? All right, so here I have these pages. I don't want to cover up that arch, so that's not going to work there. That arched window, very pretty. It is going to have to go on this side, so it's going to have to go on the right-hand side. How does that look? Scoot that up just a little bit. And on the back side would be that, and I'd have to decorate that pocket to make it a tuck, but I think that that would work. Maybe that page. I do like that a lot. It's very striking. Ooh, I bet that orange would be pretty on that orange page. Let's try that out. Oh yeah, that's gonna be it. That will be where that goes. Let's go ahead and glue this on here. And I am moving it in like 1/8 of an inch, I think, from the edge of the page. For this, since it's going to be wrapping around the page, I only need to glue across the bottom. And I'm actually going to bump it up just a little bit. What's going on here, folks? Oh, it's not creased at the right place. There we go. That's better. All right, so this is actually a pocket and a tuck. Now, by my definition, a pocket has 3 sides that are fastened down and a tuck only has 2. If you want to call it something else, that's fine. I will let you. I won't stop you at all. And then that will be decorated at some point. And what is this? This is, oh, this is another envelope, and I don't want to glue that one down either. I want that to be a floating one. Dig through here, and I will be right back. All right, here I have a little stack of pages that I cut out so that they could be used as tucks and pockets. I left the corner intact so that I could just glue it on the page, and then that would be a really pretty tuck. So let's see if any of these will work in this journal or if they need to be used in one of the other ones coming up. This is going to be too wide. That'll be going back in there. That's narrow enough. I think this one might be too wide as well. Yeah, that's too wide too. That is also too wide. How about that? That one works. Whew. That one I could actually trim that the other way and it would work. That would work. I think I already showed that one. All right, so let's see if we've got any places where we want to put another tuck. I keep saying we. I hope you don't mind. I know some people get irked by that, and to be honest, sometimes it irks me as well. I am going to add some glue to this page right here, and I don't think my glue stick's going to get in that spot. So it's going to be Fabri-Tac. I think that this page could do with something, so let's see. I don't think I want to cover up that key down there because I have an idea, and I think I want to make sure that the key is visible. That's pretty. too close to the key. Wrong side of the page. That could work as well. I think I'm going to go with the blue one. I think that's a pin cushion or scabiosa or something like that. I can tell you some of the flowers. I can't tell you all of them. I can't tell you most of them, but I can tell you some. And this, I accidentally printed a different kit from a different person whose design team I was on the back side. So all of these pages had to be cut up, which is why I have a lot of these. So I am going to just glue this side and this side, and it's just going to be a tuck. And I will have something that I want to stick up inside the tuck that happens to have a key used somewhere of some sort, somehow. I think maybe I'm going to glue that part too, and I'll just make sure that whatever it is fits inside. And I just made that into a pocket because I glued it on 3 sides. And then I'll just grab this as a for instance. It'll just tuck in right there like that. I have a whole stack of these vintage index cards that are browned on the edges naturally, all on their own. All right, I do at least want to get these things placed. I think I like that with the color of that stucco, but I think it's, I don't know, is that too similar too soon? It's just a little book. I'll wait on that. Let's see. Need some place to put these guys. And the thing is, I think these are all tops. So I'm gonna have to spread them out. Can I do that? It's a different kind of flower down there. I don't think that'll work. And I don't like that one, working with that. Well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue here, here, and here, and then I'm just going to tack this leaf down over here. And that will allow for this to peek out over here, but still have some stability so the leaf doesn't get all crumpled. Probably should have sliced off part of that. That's a snug fit right there with that, for that leaf to be right up against the inside. There we go. And that'll just look like this. Now this is going to be too short to give you the full effect, but imagine that that goes all the way up. I think that's going to look really cool. They're just all tops, and I don't really think that I want everything to be at the top. Unless I do a pocket like that. I could do a pocket like that and do the same thing that I just did. Yep, I can do that. I'm going to use my lines here to help me make sure that I get glue just where I want it and not where I don't. Because I can follow this line, come down here and add extra glue here where it's going to be poking out without going too far in because I'm eyeballing. Just like this little part here I'm going to glue. And I'm going to come over here, and this is a straight line, so this one's a lot easier. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right down there. And that should work just fine. I'll have just a little bit of a peak down at the bottom, but not much. See, just a little hint that I really wanted something at the bottom. All right, there's that, there's that. I think I can handle one more, but where do I want it to be? I need it to go in, so that means probably this one. And that just means that I need to trim off just a little bit there. Got the wrong scissors out to be fussy cutting around this flower. But it's all right, I didn't do all the fussy cutting around it. It's not very straight though, so let's make it straighter. There we go. All right, now to ink. All right, and I'm going to put these two aside. And I think that's going to be it for me for this video. I realized that that was really simple, maybe, decorating. But I just wanted to keep you up on where I'm going. Whoops, did that? Oh, no, that one's supposed to be open. Okay. Let's see, how are we doing? Glue, there's a pocket. Need to come back and redo a lot of these corners because I was getting down to the end of my glue stick and I probably should have switched it out before I started doing all that. But it's okay. Let's see. And I've got a lot more decorating to do, a lot more that I want to add to this. But I just wanted you to see what I'm doing and to bring you along. And we'll get into some more finessed decorating in the next video in this series. Is that not, did I not glue that on there, or do I have 2 pages with keys on them? Do I have 2 pages with keys? I don't know. Nope, 2 pages with keys. Okay. I was a little scared there for a second. And I also need to figure out what I want to do on the cover. So continue on with me if you would like as I go through making this long, tall, ancient architecture, ancient arboretum. Ancient architecture is the name of the the kits from Nanine and Tanya. So there we go. So far, I think it looks decent. It's not up to my standards yet, but it takes longer than that to get up to my standards because I am picky. I do think maybe that's going to go on the cover though. I do like that. And I need to pull out some more things because I'm noticing that I have sheet music over here and I don't have any sheet music left in my box, and book pages that I don't have left in my box. So if I'm going to keep on with this style that I'm using, I need to add some of that to my tote over here. Okay, I'll quit yammering. What would you have done differently on the binding? I really struggled with that. Matter of fact, I don't even think that I kept that in the video because I struggled so much. And I don't know why. Binding is not an issue for me usually. Anyway, thank you for joining me today again. And as always, be kind. Bye. Hello, welcome to Ephemera Vials. Blech, gosh.